everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of my channel. I am PJ the Nerdworm coming at you here. And on this channel, we're going to be talking about various things, whether it be figures, movies, games, just whatever I feel like talking about going over here on this channel. And since it's my very first episode, I would like to review a particular toy line that I loved so much growing up. And if you know anything about me, I think you know which franchise I'm talking about. That's right, Ghostbusters. So, when Ghostbusters released in 1984, I wasn't old enough to watch that one in theaters yet because I was only a year old. However, when the second one came out in 1989, I did get to watch that in theaters, and it just blew me away with the effects and the writing and the comedy. It was all there. Now, a lot of people think that the first one is a better one, but I like the second one better because I got to watch it in theaters, and you get that magic when you're there in the theaters, and it just stuck out with me. Um, so, with that being said, we are going to review the figures that Hasbro re-released of the 1980s Kenner line, and they just nailed it with this one. I have the Ecto One packaging here. Maybe my microphone out of the way here so you can get a better view. And I mean, just look at that. It looks like they just took the DeLorean, went back to the 80s, and they just brought back all these figures and the packaging with them. I mean, you get that Kenner logo there, right there next to the Hasbro. I mean, you get the art with it. You get the little ghosts. You get busted, boys. Let's see, look at that. I mean, they just nailed it with this packaging. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the packaging for the Slimer, the Stay Puft, and the four Ghostbusters. They're lost. They're gone forever. But I do got the figures, and we will dig into reviewing those. So let's get down to it. Alright, so we're going to start off with the little bitty individual ghosts. Each individual Ghostbuster came with a little figure, plus the Ecto One. And some of these had a little hole here. I'll show you. You could put it on a little Ghostbuster, like he's getting ghosted, he's getting slimed, making him go around like that. There's this one, and there's this guy. He got some big old feet. Check this guy out. You can take your little Ghostbuster on that guy, and this one, he got his hands up. Let's see. Then you got this one. He got a little tail. You can make him like hang off your Ghostbuster like that, like he's gonna get him. And then let's see. There's one more little ghost. There's really not a whole lot to these. It just little accessory where they could go around pretending like they're chasing or busting these. Now the Ecto One actually has a little grappling hook, and I'll show you later that you can actually act like you're grabbing the ghosts. So those are little ghost figures that come with them. Now we'll get to the actual Ghostbusters themselves, which are amazing. We'll start off with Winston Zeddemore here. Now the thing about these, they came attached with the little string. Okay, so what you would have to do, you could still hook your wand to the pack, but you're still stuck with the string. Now, a lot of these if you look them up on eBay now, a lot of the original ones, this was broke off. Like, a lot of these just didn't make it, And you can see why. Like, they're just little plastic streamers, but I still loved them when I was a kid. And actually, I never could get this quite right growing up. I always had to go get an adult. I remember going to my grandma a lot and making her hook this up to the Ghostbusters hand. But I don't know if I'm older now or they just got better at it, but they fit snugly in there. I mean, you just get that retro. I mean, they nailed it, guys. I mean, you get the no ghost symbol right there. You got your pack. And you got the little streamer. I mean, Winston looks good. And each individual Ghostbuster has different colored eyes, which I'll show you. He's got dark eyes. Let's see here. All right. That was Winston. And then we can go on to my favorite Ghostbuster, Peter Venkman. And you see he's got the green eyes, and he's got the green streamer. Each Ghostbuster also came with a different colored streamer. You know, you could just bust them up right there. You know, I mean, they just got these right, these Kenner figures. As you can see, Peter's got the green streamer, and we'll move on to Ray Stantz, and he's got like the kind of orangish eyes. You can kind of see right there. And, you know, he's got the No Ghost logo there. It's good stuff. I mean, he's got a different color too, a little more darker orange on his streamer there. And then, last but not least, you got Egon Spangler, who's got the blue eyes, and he's got his proton pack. And boy, I tell you what, you know, when you heard about Egon's passing, well, the actor, years ago, I mean, it just broke my heart. And there he goes. He's got his yellow streamer. I mean, they just nailed these figures. All right, and next up, we'll go ahead and we'll do the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Now this, I mean, there's not too much to this guy. I mean, obviously they couldn't scale him to what he would have looked like. It would have been insane. But there's your Stay Puft guy. Little sailor. He's a sailor, you know. He's in New York. You know, you get this guy laid, you got no problem. Looks great, though. I mean, he moves a little bit there with his arms. But, I mean, not a whole lot there. Not a whole lot of articulation with old Stay Puft. I mean, which it never really bothered me. Because, I mean, I know, like I said, you know, he doesn't scale. But that's okay. You know, you can still have fun with it. And, let's see. We'll go on to Slimer. Now, he came with a watermelon. I don't know where that's at. Who knows? You know, you can twist this little tail around. You can put a little stand on him like that. Everybody loves Slimer. Coming at you. And then, let's see. Last, we will do the Ecto-1, which is, they nailed this too, guys. I mean, it looks like it just came right out of the 80s. You got the doors. Open right up. Comes with the top. You can put your Ghostbuster on top. He can sit there. He can go 360. He can zap away. And what I was going to show you, if you pop the trunk right here, you get the little grabby. You can actually snag you a ghost right there, and you can pull it in, and you got him. You busted him. This is just a really great piece. Like, you know, like if you're like me, you lost all your original figures growing up, you could go back. You can get this line. I mean, it looks like they just came out right out of the 80s. It's a really good line to get into, guys. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Kenner reproduction line of Ghostbusters. And as you can see behind me, I do have more Ghostbuster items I can review. Just let me know down in the comments which ones you would like me to review. And do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel, as I will be making more videos. And this is the Nerdworm signing off.